Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Icy Marinas. This is Drink Manila Happy Hour Plus One on a Wednesday, and I hope you guys are excited to be joining us today. We're just going to be waiting for a few people to come and join us, and then away we go. I hope you guys are doing great this weekend. It was supposed to be We were supposed to be already GCQ, but we're not. Ano ba tayo? No. MGCQ, sorry. MGCQ, but we're not. We're back to GCQ. So I don't know if all of you have been able to go out and experience what it's like to be out in the open. It's something that I don't find much pleasure. I mean, I do find pleasure with it, wherein I feel kind of like, oh my God, I'm free. Finally, I'm out. But at the same note, you kind of feel paranoia when you're out. I was even going around and checking, especially the bar and restaurant establishments. There's already a lot of restaurants and bars that are operating, but most of them are just operating on takeout. So anyway, I'm going to be introducing somebody, a very good friend of mine. She has been in the airline industry for more than decades. She's a lot of experience. She's a scholastican, just like me. She has been flying for Hong Kong Airlines for the past, I can't remember, 5 years or more. How long? Anyway, we can ask Brooke later. We're going to be talking about, I know there's a lot of people who are itching to start traveling already. I don't know about you, but like the first moment that I'm allowed to travel to where I want to go, sayonara Manila, I want to go. I mean, yes, there are risks involved, but these risks are, it's these are risks whenever you travel anyway. It's just that, of course, it's highlighted because of this virus, and maybe hopefully anytime soon, this vaccine is going to come out. I heard, I don't know if it's just a rumor, but I know some of you have already also heard that this vaccine is already available in China. I don't know how true that is. So anyway, this is Drink Manila Happy Hour Plus One. So that means I have a guest. So I'm going to be calling in Captain Brooke Castillo. She told me not to call her Captain, but anyway, wala na siyang magagawa. We're going to be talking about, how to travel safely, how traveling has changed since the pandemic. So for all those people who are roaring to start traveling again, you can definitely get some tips and some insights on how it is to travel nowadays. So without further ado, I'm going to be introducing and pulling in Brooke. Hey, Brookie.
Hi, Icy. Hello.
Hi.
I
So
couldn't stop you
finally,
from calling me captain.
yeah, but you are
Yes,
though.
finally,
I'm
I'm
not gonna
really
say.
nervous.
Why are you nervous? So that means that you're a little nervous. I think that maybe we should start doing a drink before you start. But let's just be very casual. We've known each other for such
Yeah.
a long time. There shouldn't be any nervous feelings here. So and I also seeing that there's already a lot of people following this show. Leah is already saying
Hi,
hi.
Leah.
Hi,
Hi, Leah.
Leah
Hi,
from
Janice.
Seattle. What time is it in
Oh, wow.
Seattle? So you're
2
in
a.m.
Hong Kong, I'm in Manila, and they're in Seattle. Who else?
Yeah.
Rosuet,
Oh, yeah,
Swapo,
sweet. Hi, sweet. That's Jeff's cousin.
Sweet. Ah,
They're all my
hi,
relatives
Jeff.
and friends.
Hi, Jeff's cousin. Yeah, yeah, great. And is he also in Manila or also in the US?
Manila. Sweet is in Manila. Hi, sweet.
So okay, so
I
I
should
was
have
just
had
talking
drinks.
about
I should have had drinks before this, but then I was scared of how I'll act if I had more than a few.
Brooke here is just really, really humble, but she's a poster girl for San Miguel for I don't know how many years. She's always doing commercials for them. I don't know. I'm probably have seen one of her many commercials for even when she was working for Cebu Pacific. San San Mig Light also, right? Recently, just before the pandemic, they were supposed to release something.
Yeah, they probably heard about how
Um,
much I drink San Mig Light.
San Mig Light, and also drinking responsibly.
Exactly. Never drink and drive.
So okay, so let's start with the first drink, and then while you're going to prepare making this drink, because I know we talked about what kind of drink you're going to be preparing today.
Yep.
So tell us how's your day today in preparation for this show.
The thing is, I wanted to wake up early, but for some reason, I slept really well, and then I woke up past lunch. So I wanted to exercise before doing this, which I usually do, but I didn't do that today. So it's
Yeah.
rest and drink and chill today. Yep.
Okay. So, but now we just have to chill. Thank God there's no work for you. This
Yep.
is work for
No, no
me, but
work.
it doesn't really feel like work, right? So, okay,
Yes.
let's go and first do our first cocktail. So, for the first cocktail today, I checked. I spoke to Brooke yesterday and asked her what she had, what ingredients she had at home, and what we found interesting was that she had a couple of things. She didn't have much fruits, but she went to buy. You had some lemon now, no?
But yeah, I had
What do you
lemon
have?
yesterday,
Lemon.
but I
Ah,
have a
you
new
have lemon.
one.
Okay. So what do you want to start with? You want to start with the espresso martini?
Okay. Well, I did something really wrong. I know I'm not supposed to get out of the frame, but my coffee came
It's
to the
okay.
breath, which is just right beside me anyway. So this is my fridge
Okay.
right here. So okay, I have this Mr. Brown. He asked me for some Kahlua, but I don't have that. I have this Mr.
Okay,
Brown
so
milk coffee. Yeah.
right. So Mr. Brown milk coffee. I've never tried that before, but it sounds really interesting, and especially it's also a Japanese product, isn't it? Is it
Yep,
a
it's very
Japanese
good. It's
product?
actually very strong coffee. Yeah, it is.
I don't know what
Well,
it is,
nowadays
but
I
like
don't know.
with Japanese products, it's like it's always a guarantee that it's a good product, right? So I was thinking
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
didn't have espresso, so that would be like the closest thing because we also needed like some Kahlua or maybe
Yeah.
Bailey's. But since you had that, we would somewhat upcycle it into a really nice drink. So that one,
Uh-huh.
and then your vodka. What vodka are you
hmm
using?
I'm using a special vodka that I bought from Moscow, which is a Tsarskaya
Wow,
vodka. I didn't want to put this in the frame because I wanted it to be straight out of the freezer. So
nice,
this is one
sarap.
of the
Parang
best
I'm getting
vodkas
so
you'll ever have.
thirsty.
Yeah, I
I
have some
hate
there.
you.
So
I know I love vodka too.
yeah.
We have a good collection of vodka. Okay,
Yep.
so you have your milk coffee, you have your
hmm
ice cold vodka from the freezer,
Okay.
your materials, your glass, your materials, your ice, and your shaker.
Yeah, I do have a shaker. Okay.
Right. What else do you have?
I don't know. Can you see it in the frame? I don't even. Okay. I have
Yeah, okay.
I have ice, of course.
Okay.
I have
So
something
I
to
need
stir it
you,
with, but it's for
but you're not gonna have to shake
further
it.
down. Ah, okay.
So do
I don't
like,
have to
yeah. So
take it.
you have to shake it.
Okay. So I don't need the
Okay.
thing to stir it, right?
No, no,
Okay.
just to shake it. So okay, so in the tin can, open it up, get the lid of the
Okay.
tin can and use it as your measure. So for people who don't have equipment at home, there's really no reason why you can't, drink decent drinks at home. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. What I'm saying is
Do
that
I need
you
this?
have everything you need. Well, yeah, you have that. Okay, that's great.
Okay.
You don't have to have fancy stuff. You don't have to have the whole shebang. You just
Yeah.
have to be crafty enough to like use whatever you have at home. So if you don't have a measuring spoon like this, like a bar spoon, or like with Brooke, she has a shaker or a jigger. Actually, what's interesting to remember is that for every tablespoon, is that's actually an equivalent of 10 ml. So when you're making your
Oh,
cocktails, it's
okay.
always important to be measuring so that we can have a consistency in your taste. So if you can open up your milk
Okay.
coffee. Yeah.
It's open now.
Okay, can you just give it a try? Like, is it sweet, or is it medium sweet, is it like low sweet? Just taste it from the lid.
Oh, yeah. It's not too sweet. It's quite kind of strong
Okay.
espresso. Yeah, in it.
Okay, that's good. You don't like sweet anyway, right? You like
Yes,
your drinks a bit bitter, right? So okay, so we
correct.
don't put any more. We won't put any more sugar or sugar syrup. So measure. Where's your you have a jigger? Okay, so 45 ml. So one full jigger of 30 ml, and then the 15 ml on the other side. No, no, no. Sorry, I meant the vodka. But okay, just put it. You have to open your mixing your tin can,
Oh, but
your
it's
shaker.
this type. Ah, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not
Okay.
following it.
Okay.
-10. Okay, there.
Okay.
Because I'm
So
so
you
excited to
have,
drink.
yeah.
Okay, one big and one
Okay,
small,
sige.
right?
It was supposed to be the vodka, but that's okay. Double that amount. Sige
Is the
pa,
vodka?
times two.
Ah, okay.
No,
Okay.
the coffee. Yeah,
Okay. I thought double that amount will be the vodka.
yeah.
Okay.
So when you're making cocktails, it's really really easy. Before you finish off your cocktails, always try to taste the ingredients individually, and then you can make your
Okay.
adjustments. All right. So okay. So
Okay.
you got.
Done.
So basically, that's times two na.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your vodka now it's for your vodka. So do 45 ml of vodka.
So do you want me to taste this first? No, just kidding.
You don't need
Ah.
to. You can shoot it if you want.
Okay. So how much again? 45?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Talaga? A lot ba yon?
Pretending. Okay.
It might be. But anyway, we'll taste it first.
Yeah.
If not, if it's
Okay.
too much, then you're gonna have to do another 45 of the coffee milk.
Okay.
Okay,
Done.
do you have a spoon? Taste it muna before you
This
put
whole
the
thing.
ice. Yeah. Stir mo
Uh-oh.
muna.
May I stand up? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, taste mo muna. So when
Okay.
you're tasting also professionally, it's like when you have a spoon, you put it
Okay.
here. You just put a dab. Just put a dab on this side of your hand. And then you can taste like that. So that you kind of look
Good.
professional when you're making your cocktail.
Yeah,
Okay. So your
that's
ice
good.
now, your
Okay.
ice,
Okay. How many?
mm,
Like two big ones?
fill fill up your ice until 3/4 level. Ang tipid mo naman sa ice. You guys, when you're making your cocktails also,
It's
make
a
sure that
lot.
you have a lot of ice. Did it fill up?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, good.
like up to here.
If you can put more, that would be great. Kasi what it does is that if you don't
It's in the
fill up
freezer.
your, if you don't, it's okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. If you don't fill up your ice till a certain level, if it's just like halfway, what happens is there's a lot of ice that breaks up and then your dilution gets messed up as well. So that's like the worst thing that you can do to your cocktail is to over dilute it. So
Okay.
that's something
Yeah.
to avoid. Okay, great.
That's
Then
too
shake
much.
it.
It's a lot. Okay.
Naunahan ka na ni Anna. Anna says hi.
And
Yeah. Okay. So hold the top. Okay. I'm not sure if it's me or Brooke that's lost, but I'm sure momentarily she's gonna be coming back in. We've been having a little bit of a glitchy start to the show today, but I hope you guys are still there. Okay. Hi, Brooke. You're back. You're back. Can you hear? Can't hear. Wait. Okay, Brooke. I think I need you to like leave the studio and then come back on. So anyway, while we're in anticipation of Brooke's cocktail, her makeshift espresso martini. While waiting for her, I'm gonna go and make my own drink. So I'm gonna be So here in Drink Manila Happy Hour, we always make a point, especially if it's it's Drink Manila plus one. We always make it a point that we always have a drink in our hand while we're making conversation, just like you guys. I'm sure you miss talking to your friends, or you miss that real interaction when you see people. But like this is pretty much like the safest way that we can do that for now. So why not have a nice refreshing beverage beside you? So I'm gonna make a really simple cocktail that's just really refreshing. So I've chosen Hilliers dry gin, and one of my favorite sodas. If I'm not making my own natural soda from Ginger Bug, I had it in my last few episodes. But if you just have a good selection of like soda in your home, then that's great. A good selection of soda, a good brand of tonic water or soda water. Me, I prefer soda water, but for today, I kind of feel like I want something a little bit sweeter than soda, so I just wanted to make a really short, simple cocktail with the San Pellegrino Orangiata. Oh, Brooke's here. Let me check. Let me just check if she's. Hi.
I don't know. Do I
How
have
are you
audio?
doing?
Hi,
Oh, great.
I'm back.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, game. Shaking time na. Okay, back to the regular
Okay.
program.
So,
Okay, shaking time. So, when you're shaking, hold the top so it doesn't fall off, doesn't like shoot off. Kasi
okay.
it has pressure when you're like shaking. It creates pressure inside, and if you're not holding it properly, it might shoot like a missile.
Okay. So,
Okay,
like this,
shake it
right?
na.
I was gonna
Yeah.
dance, but then we
Pwede
might lose
parang
our
baby.
audience. We might lose our audience.
Hey,
Wait.
Paul. Hey,
Oh,
Izzy.
it's too cold now. Woo!
Okay, that means if it's too cold, that's great. That means it's perfect and it's ready to go. Okay, so
Okay.
put new ice in your glass because you don't want that ice anymore. Open it up
Okay.
and just put more ice. Yeah, you have new ice.
Yeah.
More
There's
pa,
no
more.
that's left.
Ang tipid mo naman sa ice.
Wala na.
Mahal,
Okay. I do have
mahal ba
more.
ang ice sa Hong Kong?
Yes. No, because I have these spherical eyes.
Wow, social
But
ice. So
but
guys,
I don't think they'll fit
that's
in there.
that's called the ice game. Sabi ni Leah, Brooke doesn't
Mhm.
normally mix drinks. Scotch on the rocks lang palagi. Well, that's
Well,
true. Or
you know
she
me.
probably has she probably has like craft beer with her, right?
Yeah, I have lots. I have loads of craft
but
beer from Japan, of
but
course.
but once in a while, see Brooke, she gives me a call. And then out of the blue, she'll ask, "What can I do with like this? I have this at home. Like, what can I do with peanut butter?" And I'm like, "What can I do with peanut butter?" Okay, so I give her like weird, weird recipes, and she's like, "Really, you can do that?"
Yeah, so I'm gonna use a whiskey glass just because it won't fit in my
Okay, there you
other
go.
glass. Okay, so here.
Okay,
Okay,
give it a little bit of a shake.
okay.
Give it a little bit of a shake before you open it.
And
Wow,
then
magaling ka na mag-shake, ah. Open it and then pour it.
can you see it in the I don't even know if you can see it.
Yeah, looks good.
Ta-da!
Oh, wait lang, wait lang. Nasaan
Screenshot.
na yung orange mo? Orange. You have your
Okay, hindi
orange?
pa pala tapos.
Yeah.
So excited to
You're
shake.
not
Okay.
done yet. So great. You need to have a slice, the peel, orange peel, and then you
Oh my
need
gosh,
to squeeze that orange. I will help you also.
I
I'll show
like.
you how to do this. So
Okay.
just get up as thin as you can without having too much of the white bits, because the white bits the ones that bitter. So when it's bitter,
Yeah.
you don't want that in your drink also. Just, thin it out. So like with me, like this one's pretty thin already. Better to use a peeler, of course. But if you don't have a peeler, then you have your traditional, fruit knife,
This
and then
one.
you can just slice it up. Wow.
Oh. Wait.
Okay, better not get
Is this
her
one?
pissed off, guys. She has a huge knife with her. What?
Eh,
Laki ng knife
wait.
mo, tapos ang liit ng peel mo.
Oo nga eh. Wait, ito na. Because it's so hard to do.
Clem says that you're going to have to teach them how to do that on
I
your
will. I'll
next
make it for
human
you.
session.
Yes. The last time, before the ECQ or GC, whatever it was, the first one, Yeah, they were at my place in Manila and we had a lot of
Oh.
drinks.
Okay, okay na yan. Yan.
So,
Parang ano,
okay.
parang balat mangga yan.
Oo nga eh. Okay, and then?
Okay. So if this is your glass, right? So what you need to do is you need to press on the peel, so the
Okay.
oils, they come out, and then they
What?
land they go onto the drink, onto the glass. So
Okay, I did.
point it to your glass and just,
Okay.
press it. Press the
Okay.
oils into your drink. This is
Oils.
actually one of the, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Nakili and this.
Okay.
Okay, so good. Okay, dump it in there na. Dump it in there.
Okay.
Okay,
There.
perfect. Okay, smell it, and then drink it. Pero wala pa akong drink. Wait lang. Okay,
Ah,
my
wow.
turn to make a drink. How is it? You know, one of the
So
things,
the
one of
first
the
thing,
tricks actually. The first thing,
okay.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Amazingly,
Describe your
I smell
drink.
the orange first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the overwhelming smell here is the orange, of course. And for
Uh-huh.
some reason, I would imagine that the coffee would be stronger now. I mean,
Yeah. But
I
then
could have
but
used
it has milk in.
espresso. Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been
I could.
ideal, but but if you don't have that, then that's the closest thing that you can do.
This is good.
Do you like it? And
Take
it's
note.
not so
Take
sweet,
note
huh?
of the pinky. Take note of the pinky.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
it's
my
not sweet
drink.
at all. Hmm.
All right, so perfect. Okay, so
Yep.
wait for me. I'm gonna go and make my drink before we
Okay.
start getting into the nitty gritty of this question and answer portion of this show. So okay, so guys, I one of the quickest ways to actually make your drinks, kind of like feel, how do you say this, um, professional, or upscale, is to actually aid it by using a lemon peel or an orange peel on your drink. So I like to drink whiskey. Gin is also a drink of mine. Actually, in any spirit, when you're using citrus, it really makes a huge difference. So, with Brooke, it could have just been ice, milk tea, vodka, shaken up, but then it would have been kind of boring. So these lemon peels, by adding the oils to your drink, adds another complexity, another level of sophistication to your drink. So if you want to drink more sophisticated drinks but super simple, just make sure you have, like, some citrus flying around. So I'm gonna be using this in my drink. So I'm gonna be just doing a simple eyeball. So I'll just do 45 ml too, just like that. This is called a build. I'm just gonna be building this drink, and then I'm gonna be simply pouring
What is it?
this soda. The Italian
Ah,
San
soda.
Pellegrino,
Ah,
Orangiata. It's one of my
okay.
favorite sodas. I have yet to make my own natural one, but I will.
We'll do
And
that.
then, just to make it a little bit more, high level, I just need to do this. If you well, you can't see it, but like if you can see it, I'm pressing on the peel. I don't know if you can see that, but there's, like, oil flying out. So I just need to do this and then drop it on like this. So, and then I'm going to have a perfectly nice highball. Cheers. Cheers, Brookie.
Cheers. Look straight.
Mm-hmm. I hope you guys are having a good drink as well. But anyway, so just to get into this, to this program, I'm going to be asking a few questions to Brooke. Brooke, are you still nervous, or are you still you still need to drink a bit more?
Still a bit nervous because I know you're going to ask me questions. And besides the fact that it's in English, it's a lot
But
of
I can't
technical
ask
stuff,
you
I
in
think.
Chinese, nor
I
French,
know,
or,
I know.
Italian.
But yeah, I'll do my best. Let's see.
So
I think I
okay,
have
so
to
you've
drink
been
more.
in drink lang ng drink. So you've been in the industry, the travel industry, specifically as an airline pilot for more than 20 years.
Hmm.
Um, what was the last, like, so before the pandemic, just when things were getting strict, uh what were the measures being taken just before, you were everybody shut down, and then comparing to your first flight out this year post pandemic, well, post
Mm.
post lockdown.
Oh, for most countries, I think it was mostly just giving us those flyers, asking you questions about where you've been. I think it's for the purpose of
So that's the
tracing, yeah,
contact tracing.
contact tracing, and then also, of course, if you came from, Wuhan or in that area, then they don't permit you to come in. Uh, and then they started to have sensors everywhere, started to take temperatures of people. But I didn't fly for a long time before the lockdown, so I'm not too sure what they actually did inside the airports to mitigate whatever risks there were.
But based
So
on
yeah,
but based on your last flight, I know that you had a flight recently, and it's not a
uh-huh.
commercial flight. No, it's a cargo flight. You guys had to
No, 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 it
shift.
was.
So, how was it? Was it
You
a
had
commercial
to.
flight also?
Yeah, it was a commercial flight. Surprisingly, the business class was almost full. I think because there
Wow.
aren't a lot of flights, and I think a lot of these guys were our brothers from, the sea, like seamen, and
Okay. So
I guess the
A lot of
contracts are for
Filipinos.
them to travel in business class. So I mean, for many of them. So yeah, Filipinos. Because this was to Manila, luckily. So I flew to Manila about 2 weeks ago, and the business class was almost full. I don't think the economy was full though. But I heard the one
So
tomorrow, on the 19th, we have a flight to Manila. I heard it's full. So
in all
yeah,
cabin
yeah.
classes.
So sorry.
So as
What was the question again?
in all it's full in all cabin classes, economy and business class also.
Nawala.
Is that what they're saying? You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me,
now I can
Brooke?
hear you. Yeah,
Okay. So I was
you're
asking,
you're
so your
fine now.
flight
Yeah,
this coming, your flight next week is going to be
yeah.
full.
You're kind of
Choppy? Are you missing? Are you
yeah on the
not listening?
19th.
Yeah.
For some
Okay.
reason, you're
So
cutting out. Like I don't know if it's me. Is it me?
I don't know. I have no idea which side, but for sure, we have really bad internet in the Philippines. So it could be me or it could be you. I'm not sure. But anyway, so what are the safety measures? What
Yeah.
are the safety measures that are different since, like, pre pandemic? So what were the safety measures that that your company has been taking to make sure that people are safe when they travel?
Yeah, I didn't hear part of what you said. You mean during the
Yeah,
pandemic, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the
So
company, of course, first
yeah.
of all, yeah, first of all, they make sure the crew is ready, of course, to face the passengers. So meaning they're medically able, they're medically declared healthy, and they make sure that the crew will not transmit anything to the passengers, other than the fact that they're healthy, right? But if they're carriers and there's no way that they can transfer or transmit anything to others. And then yeah, so the airline takes care of the crew and of course the aircraft. So they make sure the aircraft is completely sanitized, and I think they've been doing this anyway since forever, right? But this time they're taking extra measures to sanitize every sector.
So can you help me out? Like, I know that, like, a lot of people everybody wants to go start traveling again, but the number one thing that is of a concern is that if traveling on a plane uh, is safe. So when
Hmm.
I was talking to you about it the last time, you were telling me, and I've seen and I've read this also in other articles. The plane is actually one of the safest form of transportation to take, with regards to sanitation. The
Hmm.
level of sanitation of a plane. Why is that? I mean, what makes a plane safer than, let's say, traveling in a bus, or traveling in a taxi, or in a boat? Why are they saying, and why are you saying that, it's actually the safest form of transportation to be taking?
Okay. Well, first of all, I hope I don't get myself into trouble because this is a little technical. So I hope I'm correct. Uh, the cabin air, so cabin air and the cockpit air are kind of different. So I'll try to describe it in common language as much as I can. So if you're in the cabin, there's air that's circulating around the cabin. So if you're say in an office, then that air recirculates, right? It goes around. The the cabin air, 50% of it, I don't know if it differs from aircraft to aircraft, but most airline aircraft, 50% of the air gets recirculated but goes through a filter that cleans it like almost 100%. So I think it's 99.7 or 99.97. I don't remember that. But it's for sure cleaner than your air in the office or even in the ICU of a hospital. And 50% is actually thrown overboard, and a new set of air, is that a way to say it? And new air comes in from outside. So that's fresh air. Of course, no virus from the atmosphere, right? And then 99.97 of the 50%, don't make me compute the whatever the result is. So 99.97 of the 50% is clean. And then 50% is brand new air, 100% clean. It's different in the cockpit. I believe it's 100% from outside. So 100% clean in the cockpit.
So the
So
safest
that's
place
why.
in the plane is the cockpit.
Exactly. Sorry. Yeah. Well, you don't really know because I always say just be careful of the person beside you. So if you're a passenger, as long as you clean whatever you touch before touching them, and then you're sure that the person is beside you, hopefully he's wearing a mask, he or she is wearing a mask. So other than that, you don't have to be afraid of anything. But in the cockpit, there's one other person who's right beside you. So
So
uh,
can you
uh
so can you
yeah. Other
can
than
you
that, it's the safest.
expand? So it is the safest. So when I get to travel again and you're gonna be the captain, you're gonna be putting me in the captain's ano, diba?
Well, you have
I don't
your
wanna
mom
be.
has planes. We can do. I don't want to lose my job.
So okay, so can you tell us again, like, so I'm sure there's like a lot of, like, did you guys have to like do like a stress test or something before you started going? Because I know that you guys are swabbing. You guys get a swab. Even in Hong Kong now, when you arrive, it's also free, diba? So you get a
Yeah, when you arrive as
swab
a tourist,
taken.
yeah.
And
Yep.
also, how
In
about
Hong Kong, it's a
as a
different
pilot?
method.
Yeah.
I think other airlines do that. Like I heard from my friends at Etihad, they do that. But here, no, because most of our flights are turned around anyway. I never get out of the cockpit. I mean, not never, but I hardly get out of the cockpit. And then we just signed this waiver, and we promised to send our like, health declaration every day through this form in the computer. So other than that, we don't get swabbed anymore. When I came back here in April, yeah, I got. It's not swabbing. It's a different method though.
What did you take? Because you
They
kind
had
of like
a
look like you were like a convict that time. You also had like a, what do you call that?
yeah,
That
tracker.
bracelet for convict,
Yeah,
a bracelet for convicts.
yeah. Yes, I heard a lot of people in the States are interested to hear about this. So uh, there was a tracker attached to me. It's sort of a GPS tracker, right? So it's connected to the app on your phone. They call you almost, let's say, every other day to ask about your health. They're very polite though, but they also check on where you are. So you get home, you turn on your app, you well run around your abode or wherever you're supposed to stay in those 40 days so that they know that's your perimeter. So within that perimeter, you can move. But if you get out of that perimeter, they'll either call you or the police will start coming.
Or maybe
which
you
is
didn't
twenty
know
five
because you
thousand
didn't
dollars.
really. It's just $25,000 penalty anyway. You can afford to pay
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I wish.
Ouch. Now that is going to definitely be more expensive traveling if that happens.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
I wonder, I mean, that's given for free by the Hong Kong government. So I
Yeah, it's
wonder if that would
probably
be even a possibility in the Philippines.
okay. I don't think it's that
Just
expensive.
wishful
It's a classic
thinking.
chip. Yeah. I think we can afford it if people will stop. I don't want to speak about it. Yeah, I think we can afford it. There must be a lot of budget
The
if you
Philippine
had the
government
political
can
will.
possibly afford it.
Yeah,
But
they
anyway,
can for sure.
let's
But
drink na
anyway,
lang.
good. GB, GB.
Cheers.
We might get, I mean, I don't want to get jailed in the Philippines for saying something.
Oo nga, press
Okay.
freedom na, no? So,
Yeah.
okay. So, like, I have been wanting to travel since the lockdown happened. One of my last trips was actually with you.
Really?
When we went, yeah, diba? We went to Japan. Remember we met up in Japan?
Oh, yes. For the sake thing. Yeah. The
Yeah, that was
sake.
amazing. I
Your
really
sake
like,
training.
that's the sake training, the sake press tour was amazing, and I met amazing
Yeah.
people during that trip as
Me
well,
too.
and
Me
I
too.
learned, yes, and
Hi,
I
Joe.
learned
Hi,
so
Joe.
much. Joe, is Joe
Yeah.
here? I don't know if he's watching.
Probably, yeah. Well,
Anyway,
he'll
I'm sure they're
probably
gonna
watch the
be.
website.
I'm sure they're gonna be watching later. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So I've ended up, I've been to Japan so many times, but um, I never really connected to Japan the way I did the last time I was there because I really learned a lot, and I learned a lot through sake. And anyway, I'm going to be definitely making a. I'm going to be. I'm scheduling a show for that, so that's going to be really cool too. But anyway, so sake. I mean sake. Japan was my last country where I traveled. So where would be your first if you were to pick a place right now? That would be your first country to travel to, what would it be?
Well, I want to go back to Manila because I have stuff to deal with,
Manila.
right? But other than Manila, I want to go back to the US for my family. But to be
Mhm.
honest, a shout out to Donna. I'm sure she's here. Donna and the rest of my friends, we were supposed to have a trip to Spain in April, like a few weeks there because it was our, oh my gosh, should say this? It was supposed to be our 30th birthday. And then it was our 30th birthday, all of us. So we all had to go to where are we supposed to go? Now I don't even remember. Seville and yeah, Madrid, just to,
Where were you,
you know,
Anna? Where were you guys supposed to go? I guess it comes with age, and as Brooks forgotten. Golden Girls trip. Golden
I know 30.
Girls.
Yeah, golden 30. Oh my God, cheers to 30. Yeah. So okay, I'm
Madrid.
50.
Oh, Madrid.
Yeah, so we were supposed to all go to Madrid together, and it was canceled. Everything was paid for, but yeah, well, well, thank God we're all healthy anyway. But yeah, so I wanted to. I probably want to go to Spain, but now it all
Awesome.
depends on what restrictions will be in place. So
It
Spain,
depends on what the restriction. Like, do you think it's gonna? I mean, it's gonna be harder to travel, but because there's gonna be a lot of extra things
yeah,
that you need to consider, like with the Philippines, I'm already checking because I need to make sure I understand what the steps are for just
mhm,
even just domestic travel. So in the Philippines, you need to get certain permits before you travel. So the first thing that you need to collect or apply for is a travel authority from the PNP. So if, let's just say you're gonna go to San Vicente, and you're gonna visit me because I'm there already. We're gonna go to the resort. So we're gonna go to Palawan. So from Manila, you would need to book your accommodations, and once you book your accommodations, you're gonna have to send an accomplished guest information sheet to the resort, and that will basically be used by you to start collecting a travel authority from the Philippine National Police. So you would need to go to the police station of your area. So if you're from
Okay.
Taguig, you have to go to the police precinct that's closest to your address. So you have to go there and get for that travel authority from the PNP, and then you're gonna have to get a medical travel clearance certificate from the barangay
Hmm.
health office or an RHU. So your nearest barangay health office there. You can get it from them. And then aside from the guest access, and then you're gonna also have to ask from the hotel or from the resort to actually give you a appearance acceptance, a guest acceptance form. So there's really a lot of things
Mm,
that you
okay.
and actually the guest
That's
so
easy
the guest acceptance
with Tita
form.
Chona.
Let's see, right? I mean, that's why you have to find out. There's so many things that you need to collect, and as a traveler, do you think it's gonna make so you have to collect a lot of these forms, a lot of these permits for you to be allowed to travel before you even board your plane. Uh, and then chances are the ticket prices are going to be more expensive. They said it's going to be at least minimum
Yeah.
30%. So
Uh-huh.
do you think, and then you're going to have your swab test and all these things. So do you think out of all of these things, you think it's going to be still, is it still worth traveling?
Well, uh, at this point, I think that's a new normal. So everyone has to just adjust to the new normal. And until such time that we find a vaccine, which is, I don't know when, and not everyone's actually willing to take the vaccine. Can you believe that? But I mean, it's understandable. But until we find a vaccine or we find a real cure,
Vaccine or Lysol?
well, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Unless you find a way to avoid the virus with a vaccine or a Lysol, then then you have to get used to the new normal, which I'm willing to do just to travel, because of course for me, like I told you before, right, the first time some country opens, and then the thing is Hong Kong is close too, so if I come back here I need 14 days to quarantine, so that's a big thing, big chunk out of my vacation, right? So let's say I go to Japan and it's open here, uh then I have to deal with the new normal, uh make sure I wipe everything. Anyway, it's the same. I've always traveled like that. I've always wiped everything around me in the plane. I bring my own, not really a blanket, like a shawl or something that I can use as a seat cover.
So these are
And
tips now for traveling. So bring your own
yeah,
blanket to separate you from what you where you're sitting.
yes,
How
because
about just a
most people,
spray?
yeah, it will spray whatever you want to touch. You can spray whatever you can touch, or if you touch anything, just to be sure, don't touch your face. I mean, you've heard about the holy
So it's
trinity
basically
of
being
avoiding, right?
responsible for your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
So
actually like, I mean, yeah. Also, like when you're traveling, syempre, you're gonna think, oh, is it clean? Is it safe? Blah blah blah. But the first question you should actually be saying is that I think is that you yourself personally should be
yeah,
responsible for your own space.
yes, yes, yeah. I mean, it not just in these times, because you'll never know next year that if there's going to be a new virus. So make sure you're not the first one to have it, right? So
To have it.
yeah,
Have
right.
somebody
I mean,
else
even
have it
if it's
first. Take them,
yeah,
take
even if
them.
you solve this, even if they solve this problem, there's going to be another one anyway soon or in the future. So they say the holy trinity of avoiding this virus is sanitizing or keep or washing your hands, and then of course social distancing, which might not be possible in the aircraft. And then what's the other one? Masks, right? So as long as you do all those three, then I think you're good to go. And as an aircraft, what's this, airline employee, then it's easier for me to travel because flights are not full. So I probably won't be bumped off. Hopefully.
So I guess that's the plus. That's the plus side of things. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, we all miss traveling.
Yeah,
and
me too.
we just have to make sure that we're ready to travel when we can. But
Hmm.
while we're not able to travel yet, I hope that we've given some of our viewers some tips on how to travel
Yeah.
safely. Would there be any other tips that you would want to share with the viewers here? Maybe say hi to your friends as well.
Yeah, so many friends out there. I mean, because I can't see the names of the people who are in the. But I know Janice wants me to shout out, to give her a shout out. There's, yeah, sweet, my cousins, my family, of course, my mom and dad are probably there. My mom and papa. All my family, I see there, right? And my friends.
Yeah,
Anita,
yeah. I
I see her.
thought.
So, yeah, just,
Can you
I know
see?
this is your
I'm,
show.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually. Did you see? Anita said, "Is Brooke, Dorothy, Rose, and what happened?" Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Anita. She
Yeah, you know
made
her.
it.
So, yeah. It's funny because every time we travel, whether here in Hong Kong or in somewhere in the Philippines or in Japan, it's always about alcohol, remember? So now I'm just, yeah, but yeah, Anita's my one of my alcohol partners here. So we drink responsibly. At least I do, Anita. Yeah.
So
So
you have a lot of like people saying hi as well. You have Luigi, if you can
oh,
see
hi
that.
Luigi. Hi Lou. Yeah, that's my
Um,
fitness partner. Reg, also an
Reg,
alcohol partner here. He's a pilot too,
alcohol
so
partner,
maybe
but all responsible.
all responsible, of course. All
So wait, so what
responsible.
else? So let's. Are you
Uh,
finished with your
yeah,
drink or what? You
yeah.
done?
Actually, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you gonna be
I mean, there's
drinking
some.
next? You have another drink prepared. You're gonna have another drink prepared, right?
Up to you. What do you need me to
Wala
bring
na.
out?
Let's just
And
pour ourselves. Let's just pour ourselves what we like to drink best. Whiskey.
yeah,
I
whiskey.
know. I know you want to drink whiskey.
But there's gin there. Okay.
See,
So
she even
icy.
has to climb. What is that?
Well, just the gold reasons. It's
Just the
nothing
gold.
really special. But Icy wants me to make infused whiskey with. What's that? Infused
So
peanut butter. Yeah, I'll make that
yeah, yeah.
tomorrow,
Well,
and then I'll
it's
post it
gonna
there.
be it's fat wash. It's gonna be whiskey fat washed with peanut butter. So just to show you how it's gonna go, did you have your so fat washing, guys, is basically adding fat to your spirit. So you can infuse butter, peanut butter. You can infuse oils in your drinks as well. So it's infusing oils in it. It's getting that capturing the notes of certain things.
So what have you been doing
Thirsty,
during this? Yeah, what have you been doing
thirsty.
this lockdown?
I have been doing a lot. I've been very busy. In fact, that I've been so busy that we've set up this new show. This show
Oh
has been
yeah.
born out of the lockdown, and it has been been great because it lost a lot of like viewers following. And I
Mhm.
hope that this show actually just started by having myself by myself alone talking in front of the audience, just teaching them how to like make decent cocktails at home. So
Mhm.
this is a platform by Drink Manila, and what we aim to do is we want to be able to educate people on how to mix their own drinks at this time. I mean, it's the most perfect time to be a home bartender. Since all our favorite bars and restaurants are closed, it's the perfect excuse to start making drinks at home. And
Hey,
I've taught you
if
a
you
couple
follow
of things
IC, right?
already.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
They probably don't know. They only see your hand. It's usually I know because IC's my we call each other partner. We're besties, so I know if it's her. Like, oh, it's IC mixing a drink. I know her
most of the
hand.
time, if you guys haven't followed Drink Manila yet, if you haven't checked out our website, so we have a website, it's drinkmanila.com. All the recipes, articles about drinking cultures, events. We used to do a lot of events, but now it's all mostly online events. So
Mhm.
You can follow us also on Instagram. So that's Instagram at Drink Manila, and also of course here on our Facebook page. And if you'd be interested, I don't know, Brooke, are you? Anyway, you can find Brooke on online as well. You know, she's secretive, but you can find her on Facebook and Instagram. And if you guys would like to get fit inspired,
There's a
seriously,
lot of
this
fitness people out there, but
I don't know
I
why.
just
I'm like thinking, why does Brooke have to put herself in so much like agony, putting herself in this much like workout? I think it's because she eats a lot and also she drinks a lot, so she tries to balance this out. How I hope I was like that also. You know, I kind of like built to the
yeah,
just eating and
my
eating more.
Pilates, yeah, teacher tells me yin yang, so I have to be balanced. I do exercise a lot more than people my age, probably just normal for younger people. But then I drink, and I don't drink a lot, but I eat a lot more than people my age as well. So
Are you sure you
I drink
just
a lot.
said that you don't drink a lot? Okay, I'm not gonna say
As
anything
much.
because I don't really drink a lot. I mean, I
I don't
can,
drink.
but I don't
I don't
really.
drink more than what I can handle. Very responsible
There you
drinking.
go. Actually, that is a very good point. You know, there's a lot of people out there that likes to drink but can't really handle their liquor, and that is quite frustrating because it's also very saddening. You need to know what your threshold is. You know, drink
Tolerance. Yeah.
responsibly with regards to the amount of alcohol that you drink. You know, you drink not because you want to get drunk, but you want to be able to just add on to what's there. You know, it's just kind of like a what is it? It's kind of like an add-on. It's just supposed to like enhance your day. It's not supposed to ruin your day. There's a lot of people
Exactly.
who end up doing that. But again, being responsible is not.
Sometimes it's
But
fun.
being responsible, yeah, it is. But being responsible drinker is not necessarily just about the amount of alcohol you drink. It's also about um, uh, being sustainable. Knowing where your drinks come from and getting to choose what you drink. So there's a lot of ways. But anyway, so I'm gonna be choosing. What are you having? Oh yeah. So I'm supposed to
Whiskey.
like teach you how to infuse the peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter and whiskey,
Okay.
guys. Let's fat wash it. So you have your garapon.
Okay.
You got your jar.
Yeah. Well, Anita, sorry. I'm supposed to return this to Anita because her mom makes the best ginger, pickled ginger. It gives you it gives you good immunity as well. But then for now, I was gonna return it to her to refill, but for now I'll
But
infuse.
sorry, Anita, she's using the jam jar, so she can't give it back.
y- Yet. Okay, I have this.
Okay, so
Should I use this? You said I should use the double black, right?
yeah, so you can use a double black. No, Anita, sorry, it is not Blue Label because Blue Label is going to be such a waste if you use it there. It's going to be you can if you want to, but it's a bit of a waste if you do. So it's just going to be gold,
I wish I could see their
double black.
comments. Yeah, Tito Bobby, cheers. You know Tito Bobby, right? Uncle Bobby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hi, and Jack just is
yeah.
on.
This
Hi,
is I drink.
Jack.
Hi, Jack. Oh my gosh, the courts are gonna be open on Friday, so my baller friends and I are happy. Okay, this one.
Okay, so 250 ml. That's what is that, a liter or is that 750 ml the bottle?
It's a liter. So yeah, so
Okay, so
about
a
a
fourth
fourth,
of it
right?
into yeah.
Yee-hee. Auntie Madonna, your bottle.
So when you do like fat washing, one of my favorite items to use as a to fat wash my whiskey or bourbon. I actually like to fat wash it with bacon. One of like my favorites as well is to actually use tapa, beef
Oh,
tapa, and put it. May
okay.
tapa ka ba? Kaya lang magluluto ka pa
I
eh.
have well,
But I'll just teach you the
this is a
basics.
yeah. I have actually some bacon bits, like crispy, spicy garlic pork bits from Chowhound, Debbie's. So she gave me a bottle. I don't know if you want me to do that.
Well, that would be more. It will be more. It will be less sweet if you did that. It's more savory. So you choose.
Okay.
You want to use. You want to make a.
I think I want sweet. I think I
You
want
want sweet.
sweet this
Okay.
time. But I know, like,
Okay.
maybe I'm gonna use this next time. Okay.
So basically, with
Okay. This is peanut butter from Baguio. Yeah, so I think we lost Icy for a while. Welcome to my show. Now I'm more nervous. Icy, where are you? So Icy's gone. So she asked me to put 250 ml of double black whiskey in this bottle, courtesy of Auntie Madonna, mom of Anita from Hong Kong. And I don't know how much peanut butter. I think she said about a teaspoon or a tablespoon, I think.
I'm
So
back.
let me prepare that before she comes back. Hi,
There you go. I'm
hi,
back.
welcome to my show. Yeah, please don't be nervous. It's just a chit chat.
So
Okay,
yeah. So like.
there.
So okay. So you got your 250 ml in your
Yeah.
jar. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
then you would probably want to. Normally, I would measure that, like weight wise.
Yeah.
But since we don't have a measuring um, equipment anyway, we'll just you just put like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Or actually, a
Okay.
tablespoonful. Just do a tablespoonful, like a wallop, into it.
Oh, wow.
So what it does, so with fat washing, so in short, it
It has
uses
oil.
yeah. So fat washing,
Okay.
it uses the fatty substances, which is the oil, to add.
Okay.
It will add a different flavor to the spirit that you're using. So you can just imagine
Okay.
having whiskey with notes of peanut butter.
Peanut oil. Oh, so yeah.
Yeah.
Courtesy of
So you
Dr.
gotta.
Gina Ko of Baguio. Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Leave it.
Yeah.
Just do just a little, shake, just a little soft shake.
Okay. So I don't need to put it in the. I covered it with the peanut butter. Okay. Peanut butter cover. Okay. So shake
Okay,
a
just
bit.
twirl it a little. Just twirl it a little bit, just to infuse a
Yeah,
little
but
bit
it's
more
still
flavor.
it's kind of
Yeah,
solid inside. That's fine. It's
yeah,
just the
yeah,
oil,
yeah. That's
right?
fine. So leave it
Okay.
there, and then we'll talk in like 48 24 to 48 hours. Let's see how it goes. So it's as
Okay.
simple as that. The technique
Mm-hmm.
about it is that when it's done infusing its flavors, the peanut butter flavor or the bacon flavor into your spirit, the trick is to actually be able to extract that oil
Mm-hmm.
and take it out. So that oil is going to so the oil and the peanut butter is gonna infuse in the whiskey. But what you need to do is you want to be able to take that oil out
Okay.
after you're finished. So you need to put it in the freezer, or not, sorry, you can
Mm-hmm.
put it in the freezer, or you can put it in the fridge, because that fat is gonna solidify. And once that solidifies, it's a good thing that you're using a jam jar, which has a wide open mouth. So once
Uh-huh.
that solidifies, it becomes white. So you're gonna see the
Okay.
separation. Take out the oil, take out the white stuff, and you can chuck that out in the bin. And then you'll probably
Okay.
have, and then slowly also take the peanut butter out of it. And then I'm going to teach you on the next one how to clarify that. So you're going to have a decent, a decent whiskey. It's not going to be so cloudy after that. So I'll help you clarify it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're
I will make
welcome.
drinks out of it. Yeah. So any more questions that I'm not prepared for again?
How about the viewers? Is anybody wanting to ask more questions to Brooke before she goes as well?
Okay.
So guys, don't be afraid to travel. Be ready. Pack your bags already and get ready. Just make sure that you have all the requirements that you need before traveling, and please make sure that you guys are safe and healthy before you travel.
Yes, please, please, please. Yeah. I mean, we want all our friends
Yes,
and family to
that's
be
correct,
safe, right?
Anita.
What
So
did she
Anita, yeah.
say?
So wait. So Anita said, which is really smart and it's really great idea. She's like, "Oh, this is so much fun. You should use both peanut butter and bacon, and then use it to make ice cream." Yes, you can do that. You can do like
Okay.
you can put it on top of ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that.
You can do that the next time, Anita.
So I
Bring
see
the
you
blue
know.
label so that yeah, bring the
So
blue
you
label.
so you already know who's sharing this infused thing with me.
Okay.
Anita.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
Anita's
Well,
the foodie
anyway,
here. Yeah,
let's
sorry.
say hi and bye to everybody who's viewing us. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Brooke, any last words before
Yeah,
we
thank you for
leave?
joining us. Yeah. Yeah, we've all learned a lot during this pandemic. So I was just telling Anita, because I know this is funny. She's been reading the Bible and she's not a Christian, but she's been reading it because she loves history and everything. So I told her, okay, because she keeps asking me questions and I'm not really the expert. So I told her, uh, which I want to tell everyone, the summary of the Bible is love, be kind. Love number one is God. Be kind to everyone and to yourself. Don't judge everyone and yourself too. And forgive everyone and yourself. So that's it. It's kind of deep, no? But yeah,
No, but
that's
it's
what you.
basically just saying, guys, be happy. Come out of this
Yeah,
pandemic as good people. Right? There's
as better
you don't
people.
need to be
Exactly.
exactly. So let's drink to
Yeah.
that. Coming out of the
Drink to
pandemic
that.
as
Cheers.
great, good people. Cheers, guys. Thanks so much for joining
Cheers.
us. If you're just catching us right now, I hope you can catch us again on Friday. It's going to be Drink Manila Tip Your Bartender, and I hope you guys can show some love to the featured bartender we have this coming Friday. And if not, we're on Facebook Live every Wednesdays and Fridays. Please come and join us for the next ones. And thank you so much. So cheers, guys, and thanks again for joining us,
Cheers.
Brooke. I'll see you soon.
See you. There's a
Cheers.
replay, right? Somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, bye.
yeah, they can replay. They can watch it on Instagram, IGTV, and also on the Facebook page. Okay, bye guys.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Oh, Francis, Francis here. Francis says
Who's
hi.
Fran? Oh, Francis. Hi, Francis.
Fran,
Hi.
we
Fran.
have
Hi,
to do
Fran.
have an inuman with Fran. Fran. Okay, you're next, Fran. Bye, bye guys. Have a good
Bye.
afternoon
Bye,
and
Ivy.
bye bye and enjoy your drinks. Cheers.
Cheers.